Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. This is day 25 days to Christmas. Day 18 movie review on The Night Before, starring Josh Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Mackie. My bad. And you got Joseph, who plays as Ethan, Seth Rogen as Isaac, and Anthony Mackie as Chris. So you got Ethan. When he was a teenager, his parents died in a car accident on Christmas, and he met Isaac and Chris, who became a support system on Christmas, and they kind of was like outsiders, and they formed their pack together, became best friends, and they basically was like, F everybody else, it's about us. And they formed their pack that they will always get up on Christmas Eve, bring in the Christmas together, and that was a tradition. So time passed and they all got older. Chris, he became a successful athlete and he made it to the NFL. Isaac became a successful lawyer, and he got a wife, but he's about to have start a family. They're going to have their first child. And then you have Ethan, who writes music, does music, but he never really tapped into his full potential. He's always been, wishy-washy. So he starts off the movie where he's being like a waiter in an elf costume, basically a rare gig. So in their times of celebrating on the new year, Christmas Eve, one of the times they were at a bar and these people came in, looked like they were having a real good time, and Ethan asked them like, hey, where y'all coming from? And they pretty much stated, we're coming from one of the best parties ever. And basically it's an exclusive group only can get into this party. So it's always been on their mind to get into this party. So with all of them having life changes, they all wanted to eventually, stop doing this meeting up. We're getting older. We gotta cut this off. So what they did, they all agreed upon that this would be the last one. This year would be the last one. And so let's go out with a bang. So they Chris, like I said, made it to the NFL. He was in the twilight of his career, but he having some of his best year ever. And so they automatically assuming, you had a subpar career, and now all of a sudden you having your best year ever, you on the juice. And lo and behold, they are right, because it shows a scene with him, shooting up. And then and he's trying to fit into the social media world, and he wants to be accepted by the quarterback on the team, the star quarterback. And growing up, they look down at guys like that, snobbish guys or whatever. But nevertheless, he want to fit in. So you have that going on with Chris. You have Isaac, who's about to have a kid. He's been real supportive to his wife, but his wife like, yo, you need to just release. This y'all last time doing this Christmas thing together. You need to release. So she bought him a little package of drugs, and it's like all types of drugs. Cocaine, weed, and it's funny because she got him this little small pack of all different types of drugs, and he pretty much is about to take all of them. And then you got Ethan, who had a girlfriend. He really couldn't commit to her fully, and but he wasn't really ready to step up and be mature. So that's his situation. So you got that going on, and now you get busy with the story. So while Ethan is at this little engagement he got as a elf waiter type person, they put him in the coat rack because he wasn't doing good as a waiter. And when they put him in the coat rack, these people that looked like they could have been wealthy came in, gave him the coat. Inside the coat, they had 3 tickets, and it was to that party that they always been trying to get into. So he instantly took the tickets and then ran off from the job, and then called his boys like, "Yo, come on, we need to meet up." And so when they meet up, Chris, he's like the sponsor of Red Bull, so he got the Red Bull limousine. Pulls up, they get roll out in the limousine. He's taking videos, stuff he really never used to do, but now he's doing it now. And the quarterback guy calls him, telling him like, "Yo, we gonna be at this party," and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna be there too." And he was like, "Yo, bring some weed," and he was like, "Sure," you know what I mean? But he like a stoolie, you know what I mean? So he has that going on. So all this is filled with humor. It's funny, different jokes, and it's about friendship. It's about evolving, maturing, and being yourself. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things that happen. They run into a guy that's giving them weed. He's like the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future, and he's really telling them, you know what I mean, about themselves while they're getting weed from him at different times of the night. And he invites them to the party. They don't know that he's actually the person who throws the parties all the time. But when he first invited him, they kind of brushed him off. He was like, "Hey, yo, you should come to my party." And they kind of, Chris kind of brushed him off, like, "Man, whatever, we ain't going to your party. Like, we just getting some weed from you," type time. Come to find out, when they get later at the end, towards the end of the movie, they find out he's the one who actually is throwing the parties. So you got different things that happen. It's funny. Like I said before, you got Isaac. He's tripping off of the different drugs he didn't took. He runs into his wife and her family that came in, and they going into, like, you know, people who go to church on Christmas Eve. He run into them, and she knows he's high. He's trying to keep it together. But the family like, "Nah, you should come in here with us." So he started tripping, man. So yeah, it's a good movie. Lo and behold, they all kind of fuss at each other. They have it out with each other and call each other out on their stuff, but then they come together as friends, and basically, friendship overrules. And sometimes, your friends have to be the ones who call you out on your stuff to, set the tone to, where somebody would say whip you back in shape, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's a good movie. It's not really a kids movie. It's not a kids Christmas movie. Teenagers and adults, but good Christmas movie. Nevertheless, funny. You'll enjoy it. From here, definitely subscribe and like. Like I've been saying, spread the Christmas cheer. Till next time.